Hey everybody, it's Neil Armstrong here with yet another fitness video for my residents at the Covington and anybody else. So we are going to work on a little bit of Tai Chi today, seated obviously. So on that note, grab yourself a chair that's comfortable and we can jump right into it, figuratively, of course. So come a little bit forward in your chair and sit up nice and tall. And let's start with just a couple deep breaths in through the nose, out the mouth if you choose. You can also exhale out the nose if that's accessible. So we begin breathing in nice and full. Good exhale. You should feel your stomach moving, the shoulders. Let's take 2 more breaths in and out. 1 more, breathing in and letting it go. Excellent. Let us take a couple turns with the head, left and right. Try and imagine a little string here at the very top of your head. It's helping lengthen up that spine, creating a little bit of length in your neck. We'll take 1 more full one after this one. Last time. And settle at the middle. Alrighty, let's go ahead and let the hands come by the sides. And we'll start with a little bit of lateral flexion for this one. Back and forth, just letting the hands reach toward the floor. Don't overreach. Engage the core. Breathe. Let's take 2 more. And relax, coming through center here. And adjust in the chair if necessary. Arms come back to the sides. And we begin with an inhale, lifting the arms to shoulder height. Relax the elbows, drop down. Again, breathing in. Nice relaxed wrists, drop the elbows, and exhale down. Let's take 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. All right, we add on to this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press the hands toward the face, press the chin back. Inhale, reach forward, follow your fingertips toward the floor. And we repeat. Inhale. Exhale, press the chin back. Inhale, reach the arms, and follow down with the eyes. 3rd time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach, and down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Inhale, extend, and down. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Inhale, extend, and down. Very nice. Hands can come to the lap. And for our next one, we can work starting to create that kind of ball of energy between the hands. So let's start with a ball. Around the belly button. You don't have to hold this huge ball or anything like that. Nice and small. So feel free to look at the hands as you start, just turning them over each other. And I'm really trying to imagine that there is truly a ball between the hands so that that can kind of shape how you create your movement. And from here, maybe you move the ball from one side to the other, maybe moving it a little bit upward, still through the sides, going in this kind of zigzag shape, getting in just a little bit of light rotation through the torso, the waist. Coming toward the belly. And we can settle here. So let us change the hands so that they're at the sides. And we're going to take an inhale and just open the ball, stretch it apart. Exhale, bring it together, and repeat. Inhale, stretch it apart. Exhale, close. Nice soft joints here, the elbows, shoulders, and wrists, the fingers, or well, the knuckles. Nice stretch and compress. So let's stretch it a little bit at an angle, kind of a diagonal. Stretch it apart, exhale it together. Stretch apart, compress, and stretch, compress. Keep in mind, you don't have to open the arms as big as I am. You want to make this comfortable for you. So if it hurts, you need to change something, or just don't do it. Take one more diagonal and stretch it open and stretch. Hands can come to the center here. And should we do more? No. Video's not done though. So we can get into kind of the meat of our practice for today. So the way I want to do it, we're going to go practice move by move individually. And then I'm thinking we'll kind of chain together some of them at the end of that, and then we can practice kind of that cycle as a whole. But before that, we've done each on its own. So when we get to that combination part, if you are, losing it, it's not a big deal. This comes with practice. So our first one we will start with will be part the wild horse's mane. So I want you to gather your ball, and it can be on the left for this starter. And we're just going to squish and separate the hands. One comes by the hip, the other comes forward. Ball goes to the right, separate, and we can inhale, gather, and exhale, separate. Repeat, and separate. Bring it in, and separate. Try and notice just a little bit of very gentle rotation around the shoulders, maybe near the ribs. Gather that ball and release it. Take a couple more. Last time. Good. Let's bring the ball down to the left waist, left hip. And from here, we're just going to lift the ball coming into brush knee. Take that hand, brush it across, reach the hand forward. Ball comes to the right. You lift, brush across the knee, and press forward. Comes to the waist again, lift, separate it, brush the knee, press the hand. And we repeat. Coming through to the side, lifting it up, brush across and press. And again we go. Nice light rotation. This isn't coming so much from the arms as it is coming from the midsection, your back, your shoulder blades. Let's take one more, last time. And rest. All right, I need to fix this. Okay, crisis averted. So what we can do from here is combine part the wild horse's mane and brush knee. So what we will do is, don't worry about it and just follow along. All right, so let's start with that ball on your left. And we're gonna come through part the wild horse's mane. And we bring the ball to the right. We squish it. We come through one more round of part the wild horse's mane. And we end with the ball at the right, left waist. Lift it up, brush knee. See, even I make mistakes. And we go through brush knee one more time. And we bring that ball to the left, part the wild horse's mane, separate, gather, and separate. One more, part the wild horse's mane. Bringing that ball to the left waist, bringing it up, brush knee. Last time, right side. We hold the ball to the left. One more round, last round, going through part the wild horse's mane, and separate. Gather the ball, separate. Gather, and separate. Last time. Ball comes to that left hip, lift it up, and brush past the knee and push forward. Same thing on the other side. And after this, you can release. All right, so that's one chunk of it done. Next portion that we'll go through, it's kind of just different pieces from the short form. So some of them, obviously you can't really manage in a chair, so they will be slightly different. So what we will do here is called Pheasant Stands. So quite simple, we're just going to pick up one hand and one leg together. So it's almost like I've got a string on my wrist wrapped around the quad. So I'll show you, and it would look something like such. Quite simple. So that's both sides. You can take it away. So as you bring that leg up, try and resist the urge to lean back. So what you will have to do is stabilize through your core, your abdomen, It also might mean that you don't need to lift the leg as high. And you will notice my wrists are very soft. I'm not trying to tense the arm unnecessarily. Let's take one more with each side. And relax. All right. Next one that we can go through has a fun name, descriptive name, and it is kick, smash, and box the ears. So this involves a little bit of a kick. Keep in mind, that's still a kick, just reaching the leg out. That's all you really need to go for. So another thing to consider, I'm not going to cue it because I'll probably screw it up, but if I'm taking my right foot up, I'm going to want the right hand in front of the left so that when I kick, I can separate. On the other side, same thing is true. If you're going to be lifting the left leg, you'll want the left wrist, the left hand in front of the other one, the right one. So, and if you don't get it, it's no really big deal. So let us take it away. I will show you what it looks like, and then you can attempt it. So let's see. I'll start on the right side. So I lift, and I separate, and I kick, and then I'm going to turn the palms so they're in front of me, scoop them down, and bring the knuckles toward each other. You'll notice my elbows are low. They're not out there, but they're nice and low. And then from here, I'm going to just scoop, pick up the other leg, and kick and separate. I come across, I bring the foot down, I make this circle with the arms, and this would be me smashing the ears, basically. So I will reset, and we can go through it. So just for continuity, start on your right leg with the right hand in front. So we're going to lift, turn the palms, extend the leg, rotate the body, scoop the hands down and around, box the ears. I gather on the other side, and I separate. I come across, foot down, circle through the arms, box the ears, and I go through it again. This one is a little trickier, a little more choreography to it, so this might take you several tries, which is why we're going to do it several times. Scooping, box the ears, relax the elbows. They should point at the floor. Scoop, lift, kick and separate. Come across, box the ears, and scoop down, other leg, coming across, boxing the ears, scoop down and up, right side, and left side next. Come across, box the ears. And again. Scoop down, lift, separate and kick, come across, box the ears. Let's go through one more side. And lift it up, separate, come across, scoop it around, box the ears. Last time. And bring the hands toward the belly. Little tiny ball between the hands. So we will go through one other one called high pat on horse. So I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we did repulse the monkey in the last video. So if you are familiar with that move, this one is very, very similar. The only difference being where the hand ends. So what we can start here with is taking the left arm out, about shoulder height, bring the hand toward the ear, you push forward, and then the right hand just comes by the hip. And then I will flip that front palm, lift the opposite hand, brush it past the ear, brush the hands past each other, and now the left hand near the hip. I repeat. I lift. High pat on horse. Make sure you're breathing. And this one has a nice bit of rotation in the torso. So you can think of from the belly button up being involved in your rotation, your turning. Let's take two more. Should be our last one. And release. Alrighty, let's practice one more. We'll do wave hands like clouds. So this one, it's a little tricky. The key thing is I am turning, rotating from this space of my body down near the belly button. I don't want to just do all of the work in my shoulders or, my arm, but I want to let the torso guide where my shoulders go, where the arms go, and then that way I have support from my core and I'm not just, flailing myself side to side. So I will show you what it looks like, and this one is direction specific, so just keep that in mind. But I begin by bringing the hands into this sort of position where one of them is kind of guarding the front body and the other is down by the side. So from here, I'm going to move across, turn the palm, lift and change the hands, and then I rotate, I turn, I lift, and I rotate. Adjust the palms, switch them, then I rotate. And switch. So that's our movement for it. We'll give it a little bit of practice. And again, keep in mind, I'm not trying to move the hands in this kind of only circling thing, but I'm turning the whole upper body, and then letting the hands just kind of fix in one place, and then I can move back and forth. So let us give it a whirl. And let me see which direction this should go, because this will be like a mirror. Yes. So you can start on your right, and that right hand, you can have it facing the face, and the left hand kind of just down by the belly. And then from here, we're going to turn the palm, lift, and change the hands. Turn the torso. Turn that left palm out, lift the other, and rotate. Turn the palm, adjust the hands, and rotate. Make sure you're breathing still. Let's take 2 more. Last one. And we can come back to center. All right, let's go through a couple more, just cooling things down. So we can take that ball about belly height, and we're going to follow the ball upward and separate. You're looking to one hand, and you repeat. Separate, look at the other hand, bring it in, lift the ball, separate, and lift the ball, separate the hands, take one more, and coming back to center. All right, next one that we can go through here, think of it like opening curtains or parting clouds. So what we can do here is ball is about belly height, and reach it forward, separate, and come back. Reach it forward, separate. I don't need to reach the torso though. You will notice my knuckles are facing each other as I start this. You can try that. If it is uncomfortable, you can do it with the palms facing each other. Let's take one last one. And we'll release the hands to the lap. All right, let's take 3 breaths like the beginning, breathing in and letting it go. We'll do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Let it go. All right, my friends, I will see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give it a like. Feel free to subscribe. Otherwise, take care of yourself. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.